Good morning all of you. How are you all? Hope all of you are fine and safe at your home. Let's start our today's class. Let's be ready with your textbook, notebook and your workbook. Today we are going to start our S3 subject verb agreement. The aim of this lesson is identify subject predicate in a sentence and use verbs in agreement with the subjects. Listen, in our last class we have discussed about subject and predicate. I hope all of you are remembering it, isn't it? Then, how can we match the subjects with its correct predicate? That we are going to discuss today. Then, what do you mean by the subject in a sentence? Do you know, children? Which part of the sentence is called the subject? Yes, the naming part of the sentence is called the subject. Naming part means it includes noun and pronoun. Noun we have studied the name of a person, place or things, and pronoun. Instead of nouns we are using pronouns. Examples he, she, they, we. These are the examples for pronoun. Okay, we have studied. Then listen here. How can we match the subjects with its correct predicate? Can verbs help to match that? Is it helpful? Listen, I will give one example here. He walks slowly to his home. One sentence. Okay, here you have to identify which one is the subject here. Yes, the naming part. Here, he is the subject here. He is the subject. Okay, then which one is the verb here? Do you know which one? Yes, walk. Walk is the verb here. From here itself, this part is called the predicate. From where the verb is starting, from there the sentence is called the predicate part. Okay, the naming part is called the subject and the verb part is called the predicate. Okay, then listen, all of you listen here. He, she, it. Jidin. Example for a name. He, she, it, Jidin. We have to use S or ES at the end of the verb. At the end of the verb. Listen here. That means if the subject is singular, you have to notice the word. If the subject is singular, you have to add S or ES at the end of the verb. You know, I will give some examples for you. While I have written the word he, listen, he walks slowly to his home. Slowly to his home. Do you know why I have written this walks in here in this sentence? Because the subject is here. It is singular. So I have to use S or ES at the end of the verb. So I have used here yes at the end of the verb walk. Okay. Then another example with the she. She dash she dash eat banana chips. I have given the option here like or likes. Okay, like or likes. She dash eat banana chips. She like or likes? Tell me the answer. Yes, your answer is correct. Which one? She likes. Okay, one word. She likes to eat banana chips. She likes to eat banana chips. Another one. It dash nice. Look or looks. Look or looks. Which one is the answer? Are you saying look? No. Okay. The answer looks. It looks nice. Okay. Then another example. Which one? Jidin. With Jidin, one more example. Jidin dash Jidin dash a beautiful story. Okay, write or writes, you have to tell me. Write or writes. Which one? Jidin dash a beautiful story. Write or writes? Yes. Jidin writes. Okay. Jidin writes a beautiful story. Okay. In this way, you have to study verb. We have to use S or es. If the subject is singular, you have to use S or es at the end of the verb. He, she, it, any singular noun, you have to use S or es at the end of the verb. Can you follow me? Okay. Listen. If the subject is I, you, they, we. Another example. Arya and Fatima. Okay. Then do not use yes or es at the end of the verb. At the end of the verb. Okay. I, you, they, we, Arya and Fatima. That's example for plural noun. Do not use S or es at the end of the verb. Listen here. Here are singular noun also. Here you have to just understand it, okay? I and you are singular. But we are not using S or es at the end of the verb. You have to study in this way. I, you, they, we and plural noun. Do not use S or es at the end of the verb. Only you have to know that the point I and you also singular. But we are not using S or es at the end of the verb. Listen. I, one example, dash fast. Option run or runs. Okay. Next one, dash very beautiful. Option is look or looks. Another one, they dash cricket every evening. Okay. Play or plays. Next one, we dash a song. The option is sing or sings. Okay, one more. Arya and Fatima. Arya and Fatima. Arya dash in India. Okay, Arya and Fatima dash in India. Option is live or lives. Listen, in this way you will get the questions for your exam also. You have to fill here with the correct verb. That means that is given in the bracket. Here, I dash fast. Which answer you got? I dash fast. Run or runs? You please write down these questions to your notebook and try to do yourself. Okay, do it fast. Okay, let's discuss these answers. Yes, I run fast. Those who got the correct answer, tick in your book. Then you dash very beautiful. Which answer? Yes, you look very beautiful because no S or yes. Okay, they dash cricket every evening. They play or plays you got. Which answer you got? Plays? No? Yes, you got play. They play cricket every evening. Then we dash a song. Which answer? We sing or sings? Yes, we sing a song. Arya and Fatima live or lives in India? Yes, which answer? Live. How many of you got correct answers? Yes, very good. Listen. Now all of you have understood how to match the correct predicates with its subject. I run fast. From here, this is the predicate part. From here, look very beautiful is the predicate part. In that way also, you have to identify which one is the subject and which one is the predicate. And also, just write down this into your notebook. Then, you have to write down this also to your notebook. I, you, they, we. Another example, okay. Asa and Nabil. Okay. Plural noun you have to use have. Write down this to your notebook. I, you, they, we. And plural noun, these are two examples. You have to use have. Then he, she, it, singular noun. Okay. Anju, one example. You have to use has. I, you, they, we, plural noun, have. He, she, it, singular noun, you have to use has. And one more condition. Then some other words also it shows singular noun. There also you have to use S or ES. Listen here. Each. Some examples. Everyone. Everyone. Someone. No one. Somebody. Somebody and nobody. Okay. Each, everyone, someone, no one, somebody and nobody. These are singular nouns. So you have to use S or ES. Okay. Use S or ES at the end of the verb. At the end of the verb. Now, okay, now all of you have understood? Can you follow me? Yes, then it's the time to take our workbook. Let's open your workbook, page number 28. All of you take your workbook, page number 28. S3 subject verb agreement. First question, match the subjects with their predicates. Here subjects and predicates are given here. You have to match it. Okay. The little girl. You have to notice whether the subject is singular or plural. According to that, you have to check the verb. Is the verb carries S or ES? According to that, you will get the correct answer. The little girl, they, all the kites, zippy, I. The little girl is singular or plural? They, singular or plural? You have to check, okay? Bring food, goes to school, sees the kites in China, am a boy, fly in the sky. One example I will give. The little girl is bring food. Is it correct? The little girl is singular, so we have to check S or ES will be there in the verb. Goes to school. Sees the kites in China. That also correct. Goes to school also correct. Okay. Then the little girl, am a boy? No. The little girl, fly in the sky. Here B and C is correct for the little girl. But you have to check which one is more suitable according to this situation. Okay. Then the little girl goes to school. All of you have understood? In that way, with a pencil and scale, you have to match it. Second question, fill in the blanks with the right option. Can you dash me to clean my car? Helps or is helping or help? Okay, you have to find out. B. Amit dash a beautiful pencil. Amit is a singular noun, so have or belong or has. Then the C. The movie dash at 8 p.m. You have to check here it is given the movie. Okay, not the movies. So the movie is singular or plural? Yes, it's singular. So A begins or is begin or begin. Okay, then C, third one, make sentences with each word. Okay, each, nobody, everyone. I have told you these are the singular subjects, so you have to use S or ES at the end of the verb. Okay, then nobody listens to my answer. Nobody listens. I have used yes at the end of the verb. Okay. Nobody listens to my answer. Okay. Everyone sees the movie. Okay. In that way, you have to write down your own sentences. Okay. Then, just take your textbook. Okay. Page number 23. Take your textbook. Practice question. First question. The predicates are missing in these story strips. Make sentences to tell something about these subjects. Be sure to use the correct verbs. The kites, the subjects are given. You have to write the proper predicates. Okay. One example. A. The kites. Okay, the kites is singular or plural? The kites, it is plural. So, according to this plural subject, you have to complete a predicate. Okay, the kites. Next one. The old owl. Okay, I will give 2 examples. You have to do this work as a homework. Okay, the kites fly high in the sky. The kites fly high in the sky. You have to check which verb I have used. Here it is plural, so I have used fly only, not flies. In this way you can write any predicate part. Okay. The old owl, give or gives the way. The old owl is singular, so the old owl gives the way. Okay, gives the way. Then you have to do this first question as your homework. I am repeating, no one needs to copy the same answers to your textbook. Okay, you can write your own answers. Then the third one, the red dragon kite dash. Okay, the red dragon kite is singular, so according to that you have to use the predicate part. Then the second question, change the subjects in these sentences from one to many or many to one and rewrite them. Listen, all of you take your notebook. We have to change, if the subject is singular, we have to change into plural. Okay, if it is plural, we have to change into singular. The A question is, a little bird lives in a nest. You have to write down the question into your notebook and A, after that write the answers with me. Here it is given, a little bird lives in a nest. A little bird is singular. So what we will write? A little bird, we will write the little birds. Okay, I have changed a little bird into the little birds. The little birds live or lives, live in a nest. Okay, you have to say the answers. The little birds live in a nest. Then which one is the B? The teacher teaches the children. The teacher is singular or plural? Yes, it's singular. Then how can we write? Teachers, teachers, teachers or teach? Yes, teachers teach the children. Teachers teach the children. Do you know why I have used here teach? Because it's plural. Teachers is plural, more than one person. Then the C. Monkeys sing from trees. Monkeys, is it singular or plural? Only one monkey is there? No, monkeys. Then what can we write? The monkey. Okay, the monkey sing or sings? The monkey sings, okay, from trees. Sings from trees. Then which word is the last word? D. A butterfly sits on a pretty flower. A butterfly. Yes, it is singular. Then we have to change butterflies. Okay. Butterflies sit on a pretty flower. Okay, in this way you will get the answers. Then the next question, third homework for you, very easy. Fill in the blanks with the correct verbs. A. The birds dash in the sky. Flies or fly. The children dash write or write stories. I dash dance or dances well. He dash prefers or prefer tea. Renu dash study or studies. Okay. Then write down your homework in textbook. This is your homework in textbook page number 23, PQ1 and 3. You have to do it in your textbook. Okay. Okay children, just turn your workbook page number 29. There you could see our S4 peer review story. We have written a story in our S2, that is a journey story. According to that story, you have to fill this checklist. Listen. Read your partner's story and fill in the checklist. Underline the subject and circle the predicate. Reviewer's name and author's name, you have to write the peer review checklist. Does the story talk about a character? Yes or no, name of the character. You have to write the name of the character here. Does the character go somewhere? Yes or no, place. Does the story use verbs to describe how the characters act? Yes or no, verbs used jump or walk or see, any verb, okay. Does the story use subjects and verbs correctly? Which are the verbs, subjects and verbs you have used? Write it according to this one. Subject with S or ES verb, subject without S or ES verb. Write at least one idea how to make the story better, ideas to make it better. After reading your story, you may feel, oh, I have to add some more events, then my story may be more interesting. In such a way, whatever the suggestions you have to write it here in the column of ideas to make it better, okay. Then one more homework I am going to give you. Very simple homework. In your textbook, page number 25, PQ8, okay. Listen, look at the picture carefully, think about what is happening in it and write it in the form of a story. Name your characters. If you wish, don't forget to revise your writing. Where the boy is sitting, all of you know. A person is there, maybe doctor. Yes, he is a doctor because the equipments are showing and the boy is sitting in a chair. Okay. Then you have to write a story. You also, as a kid, you have the habit of eating chocolates. Sometimes you may have the pain. Okay. You are also feeling the toothache. According to that, you have to create a story of your own. Okay, add more events and at last give a title for your story. Okay, today we have studied what is subject, what is predicate and how we are choosing the correct predicate for the subjects. You have to study whatever the things we have discussed today. Okay, then hope all of you have understood today's class. Thank you. Have a great day.